nation has voted, the results are in, and in the next half hour, another Nancy will be knocked out of the competition. So, who has sung herself into next week's semi-final, and who will leave without her locket? Desperately wanting to stay in the running, please welcome our final 5 Nancys!
Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Nobody tries to be la-di-da or uppity. There's a cup of tea for all. Only tries to be Andy with the rolling pin when the landlord comes to call. Consider yourself our mate. We've covered around, no fuss. For half the some consideration we can say. Consider yourself. One of us.
Our Nancys, everyone! They are. But soon, 5 will become 4 as the sing-off strikes again. Who will go on to star in Cameron Mackintosh's West End production is still undecided. On one side, there's the young'uns, Niamh, Samantha and Jessie, who are just 17 and 18 years old. And on the other side, there's the golden oldies, Rachel and Jodie, who are 26 and 28. Yeah. They're great on the stairs, though. They really are marvellous. As well as the dreaded sing-off, our 8 remaining Olivers will be performing, plus our Nancys will be playing it for laughs in their next mission. Here and back to share their expert views once more is the panel. Please welcome John Barrowman, Denise Van Houten, Barry Humphries, and the Phantom legend, Andrew Lloyd Webber. None of our Nancys want to sing in front of Andrew later. The pressure's getting to them. Here's what's been brewing in Nancy and Oliver land.
I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light.
You proved you can move. There's no doubt about it. I can see you in that pub in the East End singing Pampa.
I have to say, the choreography, the little that you did of it, was meatloaf.
I really worked so hard on that dance and I put my all into it and to become meatloaf. It's not fair.
There's an emotional ceiling on your performance that you have to break through if you're going to triumph in this competition.
Okay. I feel that you're a little bit guarded when you perform and you don't let us in. You lack some kind of warmth behind the eyes.
You must just be Rachel.
Okay.
Come on.
I could see light and shade in your performance. You do attitude with warmth.
You made the brilliant choice, the song from a West End show that absolutely took you to another notch.
Congratulations. You could still be Oliver.
So reach for the stars. Climb every mountain higher. Reach for the stars. How do I live without you?
To me, the performances over the course of the weeks are becoming inconsistent.
I think you were going up into an area of your voice that you're not that comfortable with.
I just want to be able to show them every inch of me is a Nancy.
Don't speak, I know what you're thinking.
For me, that lacked punch tonight. It was more like a teenager having a tantrum than a West End leading lady.
You are a comparatively small person. So these boys are going to look like giants clustering around you.
Please welcome our former Josephs and present Nancys.
Dancing in the street, we're dancing in the street, dancing in the street. We're dancing in the street, we're dancing in the street, dancing in the street.
Quite an evening, and our Nancys are here with me now. A week from the semi-final, the panel are getting very, very, very serious. Niamh and Jessie, both of you had that comment about strength and were you strong enough to play the role. How do you respond to that, Niamh?
Well, it is hard getting comments like that, but we're all actresses and I'd like to think that we all have the strength to play whatever age. And I should probably apologise to Barry that I can't grow any taller. Sorry.
And what about you?
I agree with Niamh. I think what is so interesting is that we've been training for the past 8 weeks. Every single one of our voices is so strong, and I know all of us could do 8 shows a week in the West End. And I know I can, and I just hope that I can prove myself next week.
All right, good point. You should be very proud of yourselves for being here and being in the final 5. Find out how our Nancy's got on with their comedy mission coming up soon. Now, next week, Andrew, Cameron and the panel will choose 3 boys to star as Oliver in the West End. Let's take a look at the runners and riders in Fagan's Final 8.
I can't believe 3 of us are going to be Oliver in the West End.
You could officially be Oliver.
I'd love to be one of the 3 Olivers, and there isn't a word in the dictionary to describe how much I would like to be Oliver.
Here's your cap, sir.
It would just be like a dream to be Oliver and perform in the West End. Cross my fingers every night.
There you go, sir.
Now it's just getting to the end of the competition. I'm really going to try my hardest because I really, really want this part.
There he goes, firmly on.
That part that I've been working for so long is actually in my reach. And I want my talent just to be revealed to everyone.
Perfect, perfect.
I am so close to winning my favourite role, and it would send me over the moon.
Hurry, everybody! There he is!
I really want this so much. It would be such an amazing experience. I feel really honoured.
You could be Oliver.
I'd be really proud of myself if I won Oliver, and I'm sure my family would be really proud. It would just be an amazing feeling.
I am so happy I got the final place to the semi-finals. My name is Johnny and I'm 13. I'm so excited that I got picked. I play the drums. My favourite artist in the charts at the moment is probably Adele. She might make a good Nancy. Now I've just got to impress Andrew and Cameron to show them that I can be in the final 3.
Next Saturday, 3 of those boys will become Oliver. Performing I Have a Dream and all dreaming of West End glory, please welcome our final 8 Olivers.
I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you
Marvellous job, guys. In the musical, Nancy is a raucous, good-time girl who likes a laugh. So this week, we packed our Nancys off on another mission to see whether they had the comedy finesse to lead the cast of Oliver. Here's how they got on.
It's time for the girls to locate Nancy's funny bone. And who better to help find it than the writer of a new West End comedy, Life Coach, and its star, comedian Phil Jupitus.
What is the secret of good comedy?
I don't know. What?
Tony.
To break the ice, Phil and Nick want to see if the Nancys can make them laugh.
First, you're just going to tell us a joke. You're going to be on the stage. We'll be in the auditorium.
This is nothing other than an excuse for me to get some new material.
I'm not funny. We could have a problem on our hands here.
Jodie's kind of the funny one. She's bubbly and outgoing. She'll do really well, I think.
I'm really nervous because the thing is, people normally laugh at me and not with me.
Knock, knock. The interrupting sheep. Bah! That didn't work. My motto is, if all else fails, pull up your dress.
Vicious circle. Get it? How do you know when Jaws is in a bad mood? Oh, it was a good mood.
A moment of accidental comedy born of lack of preparation. Up until where they went on stage and told jokes, I quite liked the five of them.
The Nancys have all learned this comic scene from Life Coach, which they must now perform with Phil, under the close scrutiny of the play's writer-director.
We're going to do a little exercise.
Do we need to get changed?
No, not really that sort of exercise. Jodie was, bang, her eyes suddenly got different and she became the character. So I don't know if that's actually brilliant or actually a little sinister. I'd like to get a refund for this shirt, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. This is a cheese shop.
Jessie could do with slightly more work than some of the others. The sincerity was great. Very strong. Actually, she was quite scary.
Can I see a receipt?
I don't have a receipt. I'd like to get a refund.
We've no money.
What?
He was a good laugh, actually. Well, that's his job, isn't it?
I'd like to get a refund for this shirt, please.
Wait, your shirt wants a refund?
No. What Rachel did that the others didn't do was the confusion. I bought it as a gift for a friend, and he already has one like it.
So you're bringing back someone else's shirt?
She's certainly the most realistic.
The more real something is, the funnier it is.
I'd like to get a refund for this. Whoa, whoa!
Sam, in a way, she looked too comfortable. She's a very strong presence, and that character's a very weak character.
I've got quite a dry sense of humour, quite a sarcastic, aka Ricky Gervais.
Neve played around with the part a lot more than the others, I think. She went further than the words.
So let's do it again, but this time we'll do it the other way around, all right?
Okay. I don't really know if I was funny. People laughed, but it might have been out of pity.
Jodie, absolutely fantastic. You'd work with her any time.
Thank you very much.
And Neve was the real surprise. You know, really interesting quality, really good.
It's very impressive to actually see it up close and personal, ladies and gentlemen. These are talented young women.
Yes, they are. And here performing from South Pacific, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair and hoping their performance will be head and shoulders above everyone else. Please welcome our Nancys!
I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms.
Barry, who stood out for you in that performance and why?
Well, Jessie did, I think, because she was a lot cleaner than all the others at the end.
Denise, who did you like?
Samantha was the star of that number. The full package. She moves well, looks fantastic. Great voice, everything.
What about you, John?
For her sarcastic subtlety, I have to say Jodie.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Andrew, do you agree with the panel?
Well, I kept hoping that they were going to really wash their hair. I'm not going to single anybody out because I thought you did very well, Jodie. I thought you kind of carried it. Well done.
Very good. Strong voices, strong hair. That is the last time you'll see all 5 Nancys perform together as a group. Next week, we'll be down to 4. The sing-off is coming up. Your votes have already decided who's in the bottom 2. But who do our Nancys think deserves to be the next to lose her locket?
The person that I think isn't Nancy based on this week's performance is Jessie, because I think that her performance lacked depth.
Niamh is not my Nancy because I think she'd have a hugely successful pop career, but she's just not Nancy in my eyes.
The person who I don't think is Nancy is Niamh. I just think it wasn't the right song to show her Nancy traits.
I think Samantha is not Nancy, simply because she doesn't, for me, capture the true essence, the true Nancy-ness.
I would say that Rachel isn't Nancy because I feel like her performance lacked warmth.
So, that's what our Nancys think. Before we announce the results, let's ask the panel, based on this week's performance, who they think is not Nancy. John?
Because of her inconsistency in performances, Jessie.
Denise?
I adore her, but I do think she's too young and more suited to the role of Bet, Nancy's best friend. I'm going to say Niamh.
And Barry?
Sadly, I agree. She's enchanting, but Niamh is not Nancy.
All right. Well, thanks to the viewers' votes, there are now only 3 guaranteed places in next week's live semi-final. The 2 Nancys with the fewest votes must perform in our sing-off in front of Andrew. He can only save one of them. Another Nancy's dream is about to come to an end. All your votes have been counted and verified. I will now announce the results in no particular order. Samantha. You could still be Nancy. Congratulations. Please leave the stage. Jodie. You could also still be Nancy. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Niamh. You're in the sing-off. Please come and join me. All right, Rachel and Jessie, if you'd like to step down, please. One of you has a guaranteed place in next week's semi-final. One of you is on very dangerous ground and is in the sing-off. Jessie. You could still be Nancy. You're safe. Congratulations. Go and join the others. Well done. Which means, Rachel, you're in the sing-off with Niamh. I'm sorry, Niamh, if you'd like to go and join Rachel. Okay, Niamh and Rachel. You two are the least popular Nancys. Now, one of you received the lowest number of votes, and if it were down to viewers' votes alone, I can reveal the person that would be out of the competition is Niamh. But Niamh, there is still hope, as Andrew may decide to save you. You must both now perform Another suitcase in another hall. The song all 5 of you have been rehearsing this week and none of you wanted to sing. Andrew composed this song. He's going to be watching you extremely closely. Andrew, Niamh and Rachel here, what must they do in this final performance?
Well, there are 2 things. Musically, it's a difficult song to sing because it has a very big jump in it. Also, it's one of Tim Rice's best lyrics, and I need to see vulnerability, which is another side of the Nancy character.
OK. Rachel, you will begin the sing-off, and then Niamh. Here, singing to impress Andrew Lloyd Webber and win his casting vote. It's Rachel and Niamh.
I don't expect my love affairs to last for long. Never fooled myself that my dreams would come true. Being used to trouble, I anticipated, but all the same I hated. Wouldn't you?
So what happened?
Another suitcase in another
So
hall.
what happened?
Take your picture off another wall.
Where am I going to?
Goodbye, you always have before.
Where am I going to? Time and time again I said that I don't care, that I'm immune to gloom, that I'm hard through and through. But every time it matters, all my words desert me, and anyone can hurt, and they do.
So what happens now?
Another suitcase in another
So what happens now?
Take your picture off another wall.
Where am I going
You
to?
get by, you always have before.
Where am I going to? Call in 3 months' time and I'll be fine. I know. Well, maybe not that fine, but I'll survive anyhow.
I won't recall the names and places of each sad occasion, but that's no consolation. Here and now.
So what happens now?
Another suitcase in another
So what happens now?
Take your picture off another wall.
Where am I going to?
Get by, you always have before.
Where am I going to?
Don't ask anymore.
Rachel and Niamh, ladies and gentlemen. That was really beautiful. It was a really beautiful sing-off. But it's time to find out who has ultimately done enough to convince Andrew. Andrew, you must now decide. Rachel or Niamh? Who will you save?
It's a very difficult song to sing. That jump is a nasty one. And Niamh, if I was casting Evita, I would be seriously thinking of you for that role. Rachel, you handled it very well. You warmed into the song. But this is the most difficult decision. Ultimately tonight, I have to save Rachel.
All right. Congratulations, Rachel. You are through to the semi-final. Well done. You can join the others. Well done. Niamh, you put up such a fight. You really did. And I know you're not walking away as Nancy, but what will you walk away from this competition with?
Oh, I'm a changed person, and I honestly want to take this opportunity to thank the panel and the production team who are amazing, and most of all the Nancys, which I love.
All right. Why didn't you save Niamh tonight, Andrew?
Well, you've got an incredible range, and you're so young. And I think a couple of years just to mature is what you need. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're not up for a major leading role when you're about 20.
So hopefully you're walking away with an amazing future. But for now, you've got to sing for us one more time. Off you go. So, Niamh is no more, and now 4 Nancy's remain. Join me again next Saturday at the earlier time of 10 to 7 here on BBC One, when our Nancy's battle it out live for their place in our grand final. Plus, our 3 winning Olivers will be found and crowned. Until then, I'll leave you with Niamh and our Nancy's to say goodbye in their own special way. See you next Saturday for the semi-final.
Cheerio, but be back soon. Give me one long last look, bless you. Remember our old tune. Be back soon.
As long as he needs me. Oh yes, he does need me. In spite of what you see, I'm sure that he needs me. If you are lonely, then you will know when someone needs